will popping Glocks and 24-ounce Arizona tea becomes a weapon of mass destruction. They take a brush to the canvas of your deepest fears and paint an unfamiliar brown face on it. Then they wrap it in cloth because a black man wearing clothes can't be up to anything good, can he? Newsflash! My clothes don't make me. And last time I checked, America gave me the freedom to choose who I am. See, my choice of attire ain't hiding something illegal, but it's hiding something cerebral. Gray hoodies cover up the structurally marred flesh of an underrepresented culture. Ill-fitted pants hang from my generation's definition of youth, and bullets from the wrongfully pointed guns of the prejudice lead me to an unjust death. It's called Neighborhood Watch.
But you don't see me. Glasses couldn't help you see more clearly because you don't know who I am. Trayvon Martin was more than a boy in a hoodie and black skin. He was a student, a friend, and a son. Could you imagine the pain of a mother who lets her child leave only to be shot down by a gun, sentenced by a neighborhood watch? His jury was won. Now his prefix becomes R.I.P. Rest in peace. A saying that ironically has people growing restless because when we can't sleep when being a black male still equals a death wish, blowing out the candles on his life. You can't tell me this wouldn't be different if he was white. The law of state stands your ground, not track them down.
It's called Neighborhood Watch.
You don't point, click, and turn off the noise. Purchasing drugs and iced tea is not a sign of disturbing the peace. So I encouraged him to pull out his piece. It seems killing colors and walking free is becoming America's tradition. They get their freedom and the entire country is our prison. We are not pulling the race card when blaming the system. This card was dealt that America has given. The only difference is now is you're lynching young black men from their hoodies, Muslim mothers from their hijabs, the nooses of the centuries, choking us to death. And the louder we scream, the more silent you try and make us become. In a society that neglects and rejects us, never protects us, and uses our silhouettes for target practice. Lies over our faces, all based on what our race is. Today I stand before you in solidarity, breathing, speaking, and living. So I'm not Trayvon Martin, but I could have been. So open your eyes. It's evident. To be any shade of color here is to be brave. So here's my brave request. I'm not asking for more prejudice. I'm asking for justice.
It's called Neighborhood Watch.
So it's your job to see an individual and not one of many, to see past everything you've been taught, the Devoisian veils that may blur your perception. Yes, society has distorted your ability to see with refried lies of black masculinity. The movies, the news, the television shows taught you everything that you needed to know. For when you were young, beginning to grow, society taught you that black men were foes, a problem, a discussion topic, a debate, a spectacle, a minority, a subgroup, subhuman, a smudge of mud on a crisp white American sheet. Welfare receivers, chicken eaters, wife beaters, players and pimps, thugs and drugs, young black men, dehumanized,
Stereotyped,
emasculated, hypersexualized. Society typecasting these black and brown boys in roles, limiting how they see themselves and we see them. Society is the schools that suspend and expel, disrespecting and dismissing the boys who question teachings, rendering them invisible and worthless. Society is a criminal justice system that stamps them with labels like suspicious, guilty, and criminal, dressing them in orange suits, custom tailored for them when they were too young to know they would ever need to wear them. Society is media's depiction of black men, guided only by dollar signs and simple minds. Society is the subtle, smooth, subconscious teaching, the type that has worked for centuries. This way the status quo is maintained. Everyone knows their place. Because Obama's president, there's equality by race. Until a boy wearing a gray hoodie is in the wrong place and is killed due to the brown of his face. And society will tell you that it's his mistake for being a black man in the United States.
It's called Neighborhood Watch. You don't watch with a gun.